Apple announced iOS 15, the new operating system for the iPhone, at WWDC 2021. In iOS 15, FaceTime gets spatial audio features which make voices come from the part of the screen where a participant is speaking. The app can now separate the user's voice from background noise and gets background blur and grid view capabilities. The new Focus feature filters notifications and apps based on what a user wants to focus on, like a work mode or when winding down for bed. Focus suggestions will be offered according to a user's needs and they can be customized as well. Notifications have also been redesigned with a larger contact picture or app icon. They will be arranged according to priority and users can choose to see low priority notifications bundled together in a summary available at set times throughout the day. The live text feature will allow iOS 15 to recognize any text in a photo and allow users to select and copy it. Apple Maps also gets a new 3-dimensional navigation feature with a lot of new details. Users can now store hotel room keys and home keys in Wallet. Siri gets on-device speech recognition, meaning it can access device functions even when it's offline. A new app privacy report offers an overview of how apps have used location, photos, camera, microphone, and contacts permissions over the last 7 days. The weather and notes apps have also received new designs. The iOS 15 developer beta is out now, and the public beta will be available in July. Apple announced new features for the iPad at its WWDC 2021 event keynote, with iPadOS 15 bringing the home screen widget and app library features iPhones got last year. The iPad now also has more advanced multitasking features with a new multitasking menu that lets users go into split view or slide over with just a tap. Widgets can now be placed among apps on the home screen, and the app library automatically organizes all apps into categories and is accessible from the dock. The Quick Note feature lets users add a note while using other apps, which can then be edited across all Apple devices. The iPad also gets the new redesigned Safari browser with a new slim tab bar and tab groups for better organization, along with web extension support. iPadOS also benefits from new iOS features like Focus and Live Text. Apple has announced that the next macOS will be called Monterey and that it will bring new features like a redesigned Safari and shortcuts. Safari now features a redesigned tab bar that combines tabs in the search field and tab groups to help users organize their open tabs. Shortcuts arrives on the Mac and will let users quickly accomplish tasks in apps. Shortcuts are integrated across macOS and will be available in the menu bar, Finder, Spotlight, and Siri. Users with iPads or other Mac devices can now use Universal Control to use one keyboard and mouse to control all their Apple devices. Universal Control works automatically when compatible devices are placed next to each other. The Mac now also works as an AirPlay display, and iPhone and iPad users can now mirror their screens and play content from their phones on the Mac. The developer beta for macOS Monterey is available now, and the public beta will be available from next month. Apple announced new features for the AirPods with the iOS 15 update. The AirPods can now boost the voices of people around a user to help those who have trouble hearing. Users can control how much ambient noise is let in with a slider. The AirPods can now announce more notifications like food deliveries. They also get Find My support with an AirTag-like tracker that indicates how far a user is from their lost AirPods and will be able to chirp to indicate location both in and out of the case. The AirPods also support spatial audio with both FaceTime and with Macs and Apple TVs. Apple announced the new watchOS 8 at WWDC 21, bringing new mental health and connectivity features. The Breathe app becomes the mindfulness app in watchOS 8 and includes a new session type called Reflect. Reflect offers a mindful intention for users to focus on. The Apple Watch can now also track sleeping respiratory rate. Portraits shot on iPhone can now be automatically used through the Portraits watch face on watchOS 8. Users can now also combine scribbles, dictation, and emojis to send messages through the watch and can view, edit, and add contacts as well. The watch also gets other new features like focus mode. At WWDC 21, Apple announced a series of features and services geared towards privacy. Siri now processes all audio on device, so no audio recording ever leaves the device. This allows it to work offline as well. The Mail app will now prevent senders from using invisible pixels to know whether a user has opened an email. Safari now hides a user's IP address from trackers. iOS gets a new app privacy report feature where users can see how often each app has used permissions like location, microphone, and camera. Apple also announced iCloud Plus for paid iCloud users, which brings a VPN and temporary email addresses. Apple announced updates for its HomeKit IoT system at WWDC 21. Siri and Apple TV are now connected, meaning that users can ask Siri on a HomePod speaker to play something on Apple TV. Users can also use two HomePod speakers for a stereo setup with an Apple TV 4K. The HomePod speaker will soon support personalized voice recognition for all members of a household. Third-party HomeKit devices can now add support for Siri, the first time Siri will be available on a non-Apple manufactured device. Users with supported home security systems can also unlock their front door with their iPhone or Apple Watch. Apple announced a landmark update for its FaceTime video calling app at WWDC 21, letting users talk to people using Android and Windows devices for the first time ever. An Apple device user will have to create the call but can then send the link to people on other platforms who can then join in from a web browser. A new feature called SharePlay will let users watch videos and listen to songs together remotely with the media playback in sync for all users. On iOS, FaceTime gets spatial audio, which will produce sound from the area of the screen where a user is speaking, along with background noise separation.
I wish I could be there.
Me too! Let me fix this. Better, right?
Yeah.
Thought she wanted for her birthday.
Users can now also use a background blur feature or view the call in grid view. Apple announced new sharing tools and insights for health data at WWDC 21. Users can now choose to share health data with a friend or family member. Users can choose exactly what data to share, and the receiver will see key insights and alerts. The Health app also gets trends for 20 types of data, from resting heart rate to cardio fitness, which will help users track their progress over time. Apple has also introduced a new walking steadiness measurement, which can use iPhone data to gauge if a user is at a risk of falling. Apple stressed that the health information is always encrypted when shared and not even visible to Apple itself.